quick and very random Black Beauty makeup haul when I come back. Welcome back. Finally, after a very extended period of time, welcome back to Coffee Rhetoric. I am your tipsy and intrepid host, Tiffany J. And I am here on a very random Saturday evening with an addendum to my most recent and my latest podcast episode. Check it out. If you go to my page and click on the podcast tab, you will see my most recent podcast episode where I try to unpack the very messy fuck shit that was going down with a Tarte Cosmetics and some Black influencers and a luxury, all expenses paid trip, influencer trip to Miami, Florida. So check that out. But in any event, I am here on a random Saturday night. I just got back from a children's birthday party. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good. There were adult libations there because where there are lots of and by lots, for me, more than three is lots to me, but where there are lots of children and cute squalling babies and teens and what have you, to me, that's lots. So there's got to be some libations. So I'm fully libated and lubricated, and I am back home after a very pleasant and great and fun Saturday afternoon. And I decided I wanted to come and just do kind of a random kind of video for you all. Like I said, it's an addendum to my most recent podcast episode about Tarte Cosmetics and a content creator by the name of The Pressure Cooker. Please check her out. She's one of my faves. She commented under my podcast episode asking me if I had any recommendations for really great black black owned and or operated beauty brands that she might consider checking out. So that's what inspired me to do this video. Because when you think about what went on with Tarte Cosmetics and these continued complaints by Black influencers that Tarte Cosmetics is tone deaf and that the way they treat some of their BIPOC beauty influencers and brand ambassadors as unequal and unfair. I'm the type of person that I'm not I don't believe in trying to force myself in spaces where I'm unwanted. I'm also not the type of person that's going to constantly beg brands like whether beauty, skincare, retail stores, whatever. I'm just not the type of person who's going to beg uh spaces, regardless of what those spaces are, whether as a consumer or in entertainment, in movies and books. I'm just not the type of person that believes in begging for inclusion, inclusivity, um, in spaces, in places, amongst people that have been historically, um, who have historically gatekept, or who have historically not represented people who look like me. I don't believe in going places where I'm unwanted. I don't believe in inserting myself in hostile environments. Um, I just don't believe in that. I'm the type of person that's going to go where the atmosphere is warm and inviting. I'm the type of person that spends money on people who caters to me and my kind. So, that's what I believe in. And when it comes to makeup and beauty and skincare, me and my kind, for the most part, is almost exclusively makeup and skincare products and things of that nature, that and beauty products that are owned and or operated um, by Black women beauty brands. Pressure Cooker asked me if I recommended or knew of any really great skin and makeup brands owned and operated by Black women. And so I am here with a very random uh, beauty haul of the Black brands that I like to use and that I keep in rotation. So here we go. Let's get started. Oh, and by the way, everything I mentioned, I'm going to link the brands in the description area. And I will always go back and because I know a lot of people don't ch- t- check out, don't always check out, their first inclination is to not always read the description area. So I always included in the comment section as a pinned comment. So here we go. I've never done a haul video before, so this is just going to be weird and random, and let's see how it goes. So, in no particular order, let's get started. I have a lot of makeup palettes. I always tell myself that I'm not going to buy any more eye palettes, but I always tend to buy eye palettes, and I've accumulated quite a collection here. And one thing about eyeshadow palettes is I find that you don't always have to use them for their intended purpose. They can be eyeshadow palettes can be multifunctional. Like you can use some of the colors as blushes. If they're what do you call them, duochrome or sparkly, you can use them as highlighters or whatever. You don't always have to use them as eyeshadow palettes. And some of here my favorite eyeshadow palettes, I kind of pulled some random things. Some of my favorite eyeshadow palettes are by Juvia's Place. My favorites. Juvia's Place is a Black woman owned brand. You can find them now in, I believe, Ulta. You can find Juvia's Place in Target. I tend to always order right off the website because Juvia's Place always, they're very generous with their discount codes, and they always have a lot of sales going on, so I always order right from the website. But I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. These are some of my favorites. I've accumulated quite a collection. This one, for instance, you probably can't see it because of my lights, but this one, for instance, is the uh, Nubian 2. And this one is, I think it's a multifunctional one. It's got a lot of really beautiful pigmented colors that are great for melanated skin. I'm not going to show them off because, like I said, the lighting here is very intense, so you won't be able to see it. But Juvia's Place, I've got the Nubian palette, I've got the Wahala palette, it's palette central over here. I've got the Wahala palette. You won't be able to see any of the shit because, like I said, my lighting. I've also got the Warrior 2. I've got the Warrior 1. And these are also fun to collect because they're very beautiful. And this is another great multifunctional palette because most of the colors are very neutral and bronzy. So you can use them as highlighters, you can use them as eyeshadows, you can use them as blushes, whatever. Yeah, so I have a lot of Juvia's Place palettes. Oh my. These are the ones I've pulled. This is another great makeup brand. And Juvia's Place also, they've branched off into skincare. They have a lot of really great lip products, lipsticks, lip glosses, and they've branched off into skincare. So they also have they have a skincare line as well. This is an eyebrow sculpting kit that I have. For eyebrows, and this is also a multi-purpose palette. This is primarily for eyebrows, but you can also use this if you're a person that likes to contour. You can use the colors to do a deep contour or whatever. So they have things for your eyebrows. They have Juvia's Place has mascara, lipsticks, all that shit. They have really great concealers. So, everything you're looking for in makeup, Juvia's Place, they have it. So that's one Black-owned brand that I recommend. Colored Raine. Colored Raine is another really awesome Black woman-owned beauty brand. Again, they have concealers. They have foundations, they have eyeshadow palettes. Colored Raine, Black woman owned. I don't even know why I'm bothering to show this shit because you won't be able to see it because of the lighting. But they have really great eyeshadow palettes. Great. They have really great. This is just a few. They have really great lipsticks. They have really great eyeshadow palettes, foundations, so forth and so on. Another really good Black woman-owned beauty brand that I keep in rotation is Beauty Bakerie powder. You can do palettes. This is a multifunctional face palette that comes like if you're a person on the go and you're traveling. They have like a multifunctional face palette that includes everything you need. Another Juvia's Place, another multifunctional palette. Beauty Bakerie, another really great Black woman-owned brand that you can also, I believe, find in Target. I believe you can find Beauty Bakerie in Ulta and major stores like that, or you can just order directly from their website. Also, Beauty Bakerie. Another really good beauty brand. I think I mentioned Colored Raine. Colored Raine also has they've got blushes, they've got bronzers, they've got highlighters. So Colored Raine, another really great Black woman owned beauty brand is Mented Cosmetics. You've got eyeshadow palettes, they've got really great lipsticks, they've got really great blushes. So there you go. Mented Cosmetics is another great Black woman owned brand. Another Black woman owned brand that I keep in rotation great Black woman-owned brand. Or what I have to show on hand is Danessa Myricks. Oop, is Danessa Myricks. Powders, lipsticks, really avant-garde colors, lip paints, eye paints, bronzers, all kinds of stuff. Skin products, Danessa Myricks. And last but not least, another really great Black woman-owned brand is the Lit Bar. This is bar none one of my absolute favorites, and they do skin products like this 3-in-1 tinted skin conditioner. We'll have the Lip Bar. Also, they do lip products and concealers, skin products. They also just branched off into skincare, so they have a really great skincare line. And last but not least, I don't necessarily think this is Black owned per se, but because I think it's powered by a white owned institution, but it is Black woman led, so I'm going to include it. Fenty Cosmetics. So Fenty is always a great brand to buy. They have like palettes, they have like skincare things, they have really beautiful lipsticks, they have everything. So Fenty Beauty, and when we think of Fenty, of course, Rihanna is the face and the creative vision behind that whole thing. So those are my suggestions for Black owned and operated and or led beauty and skincare brands that I would suggest, and they're ones that I use faithfully and keep in rotation. I will link everything in the description and then again in the comment section, because like I said, I'm the type of person, have a whole pile of shit here. I'm the type of person, I don't believe in, especially when you consider what went down with Tarte and the Black influencers and that whole mess. I'm the type of person that I just don't believe in trying to uh, force a brand kicking and screaming into doing what's right and trying to represent me, particularly when you have so many established and emerging brands by very creative and enterprising Black women who are coming out with a makeup and skincare brands that's made for us. Um, hopefully a lot of these brands, as they continue to grow and establish themselves, maybe they'll start sponsoring influencer trips, and we won't have the mess that transpired with Tarte Cosmetics. I still think that was a bunch of fuck shit. And again, if you haven't heard about it, check out my most recent podcast episode where I try to unpack it all. But again, if you're someone who's just sick and tired of being sick and tired, spend your money, your time, your energy, your influence, your large follower base somewhere else. Collaborate with brands that are going out of their way to do right by you and represent you. And a lot of those brands are being led, that are owned and operated and are being led by Black women who are making products made specifically for you and other women of color. That's how I feel. I'm just not a person that believes in trying to beg for a brand or a place or an institution to be inclusive. I'd just rather be somewhere that's welcoming without me needing to twist their arm. So yeah, those are my suggestions. And again, it was inspired by the pressure cooker who asked me in my comment section if I knew of any really good Black woman-owned brands that I would recommend. And everything I mentioned here. Oh, I can't believe I forgot another brand that I would recommend that I don't have it on hand with me now. Um, well, it's not within reach. Another really great Black woman-owned brand is Glam Goth Beauty. Um, and it's owned and operated by a Black woman goth influencer, beauty influencer. So, really great lipsticks, especially, and you don't have to be a goth to appreciate what the Glam Goth has our offer, but she has very beautiful lipsticks, very beautiful palettes, just kind of based on the macabre and goth and horror. So if you're into that thing, and even if you're not, I think you can appreciate what she's putting down. And she has a large YouTube channel here as well. So yes, that's another brand I would recommend. And I wish I didn't think to pull any of the lipsticks that I have, but again, everything I mentioned here will be linked in the comment section and in the description area. So yeah, that's my very quick impromptu tipsy Black beauty haul, makeup haul. And anyway, I hope you're well. Um I hope you're helpful. I hope you're helpful. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you're safe. The pressure cooker, thank you for inspiring this very impromptu video slash beauty haul. I'll be back. I hope y'all are still washing your hands. If you like what you've seen and or heard here, I guess, if you feel like it, give it a like, or better yet, because this is what I prefer, engage with me in the comment section. Let me hear your thoughts. Do you have any suggestions for any Black owned beauty brands that you like to use? Maybe put it in the comment section. But in the meantime, yeah, I'll be back. And don't forget to check out www.coffeerhetoric.com, where you'll find some of my writings and other very comprehensive information on there about any and all things coffee rhetoric related. And on that note, I'm going to take another sip. Stay Black, stay beautiful, stay safe.
I don't think so. I wasn't letting that go. Not with the lipstick color you were wearing, dear. So check your lipstick before you come and talk to me.